Given below is the timetable or a transcontinental train that cuts across several time zones. All timing are in local time in the respective cities. The average speed of the train between any two cities is the same in both the directions. So the speed of the train is coming out to be 6. Say you are going from east to west. If you are going from east to west, what will happen? I started morning 8 o'clock. When I reach Pakistan, there when I started at 8 o'clock, there the time was 7 o'clock. Why? Because it is on the western side of India. But if I look at Bangladesh, the sun rises early there. So if in India it is 8 o'clock, at Bangladesh, half an hour difference, it is 7:30. I hope you understand that. So even if you look at the map of India, there's a variation of 2 hours between them. So one beautiful place I will suggest you go there, Andaman Nicobar. It's far better than Goa. Of course, that nightlife is not there, but otherwise it is very nice place to visit. If you go to Andaman, you will find in mornings 4 o'clock, you will be finding that there is a sunrise. And evening at 4 o'clock, you will be finding a sunset there. So why? Because there's a variation. There's very variation in the time zone. We are taking, Prayagraj time as a standard time. But if you look at the, the eastern to western part of India, there's a gap of 2 hours there. Fine. So I hope you understand this. So you are moving the train is moving at the same speed. So there will be no factor of speed here. Of course, because of time zone, for example, if I started from here and I'm going to Japan, Japan is around 3 to 4 hours earlier than us, or maybe Australia is 5.5 hours, earlier than us because the sun rises first there. So when I go to, Australia, my flight is going to Australia, whatever is the time by my watch, I will subtract 5 o'clock and I will get exactly the time of Melbourne city. If I'm going towards Egypt, if I'm going towards, UK, whatever the time shown by my watch, I am going to reduce it. So there I'm going to increase if I'm going to Australia because sun has already, rise 5 hours early. So I'm going to increase my time by 5 hours. If I go to London, I will be going to reduce it by 5 hours. I hope you understand that. ठीक है, तो अगर मैं इन दोनों के टाइम जोन के डिफरेंस देखूंगा तो 5 and 5 is coming out to be 10 hours. If I'm going to sum them, I'll say 10 divided by 2, the time zone difference is coming out to be 5 hours. ठीक है, मेरे ख्याल से आपको समझ में आ गया होगा. चालू करते हैं यहाँ से. So Z till Yak, it is coming out to be what? 1 hour and 45 minutes. From here it is coming out to be 8 o'clock मान लो. 8, 4, 6, 45, 6:55. 6 hours and 55 minutes. If I talk about this, it is 3, 4:50. This is coming out to be, what about this one? 7:45 till 10:40, 7:45 till 10:40. 10:45 we मान लो यार, इसे 3 hours. So it is 2 hours and 55 minutes. So this is the difference between these two times. See, it takes 2 hours and 55 minutes by your watch. Of course, the time zone, that is the local time there. The local time of arrival is coming out to be this. At RAS, it is coming out to be 10:40. So this is 2 hours 55 minutes. But you don't know that whether it is lying on east or west. So we can't determine that. Now you start at 8 o'clock here, morning 8 o'clock. You are going to reach here at 12:55. How much hour you are going to take? I will say 4 hours and 55 minutes. While coming back, you are taking 2 hours 55 minutes. While going back, you are taking 4 hours 55 minutes. What is the gap between them? So I will say, I'll name it as Zut. Then Yak, back, sub, and ras. And this is also back, sub, ras. Fine. So of course this is dash. We're talking about the same city. So from Zut to Yag, see, Zut to Yag, it is coming out to be 1 hour 45 minutes. From this, it is coming out to be, sorry, let's make it a little bigger. Fine. So it is 1 hour 45 minutes, and then it is sorry, VAC to VAC, it is 6 hours and 55 minutes. Then VAC to SEP, it is coming out to be 4 hour and 50 minutes. And then it is from SEP to RAS, it is 2 hour and 55 minutes. I believe it is clear. Now I'm changing the color of it because you are also coming back. In the vice versa, when you are going from RAS to SEP, it is coming out to be 4 hour and 55 minutes. SEP to RAS or RAS to SEP is 4 hour and 55 minutes. Fine. Here it is coming out to be 1 to 11. So how many hours is coming out to be? It is 10 hour and 50 minutes. So I'll write 10 hours and 50 minutes. Here it is coming out to be what? 11:55 to 11:55, it is 12 hours, 11 hours. It is 10 hours and 55 minutes. So I'll say 10 hours and 55 minutes. So it is coming out to be AM till PM. So my dear, it is 12 hours. It has already crossed 12 hours. And then 13 hour, 14 hour, 14 hour में से 15 कम कर लो. So 13 hour and 45 minutes. Is that fine? So you are departing here at 10:45 and going to arrive there at this time. I believe it is clear. Have a look at this. Sorry, this is so sorry. It is 11:55, 12:55, 2 hours minus 15 minutes. So it is 2 hour 15. 2 hour may say it is coming out to be 1 hour and 45 minutes. Sorry, this is coming out to be 1 hour and 45 minutes. Same time. Clear this one? Please look at this last one. My mistake. If you are going from 10:55 to 12:40, so 12, morning 10:55 to 12 PM comes and then 12:40. So it is coming out to be same 1 hour and 45 minutes. Fine. Anyone, any doubt? So going and coming back from them is going to same time. So they must be in the same time zone. What is the gap between them? It is 4 hours. Means time zone ka 2 hour ka difference hoga. See, 4 hour is +2 plus -2. So the gap is coming out to be 4 hours. So what is the time zone difference? Whatever is the difference between them divided by 2, you will get the time zone. What is the time zone here? Can I say 3 hours? Agreed. The gap between them is coming out to be 6. I'll divide it by 450 and 1050. It is 6 hours divided by 2 is coming out to be 3 hours. What about this? I'll say it is 1 hour time zone difference, which is coming here. Now you can ask me any question which is there. Any of the question that you have a doubt, please feel free. So from Delhi, if I'm going to, say I'm going to Dhaka, at Delhi it is 10 o'clock. When it is 10 o'clock, at Dhaka it is 10:30. You go to Lahore, it will be 9:30. What is the gap between these two cities? The gap is coming out to be 1 hour. So if I talk about the time zone, you're going from Delhi to Dhaka and Dhaka to Delhi. The difference will become coming out to be from someone started here at 10 o'clock, he will be reaching here at 9:30. जब यहाँ 10 बज रहे होंगे तो यहाँ 9:30 हो रहा होगा. The gap is coming out to be what? 1 hour. If you divide it by 2, it is coming out to be half an hour gap. Is it fine now? Or simple तरीका. Say there's a direct flight from Delhi to Dhaka. The flight take 1 hour. I left at 10 AM in the morning. I will reach there. My local time is 11 AM, but the clock will show 11:30 AM. Fine. Why? Because half an hour there early. Now, next day I left here at 10 o'clock and it take me 1 hour. So I should be reaching at 11 AM. But this one is half an hour late. So can I say the time at which I'm going to reach the Delhi airport T3? The time shown will be 10:30 a.m. So what is the gap between 11:30 and 10:30? Can I say it is 1 hour gap? But what is the time zone gap? It will not be of 1 hour. Why? Because one goes half an hour early, second goes half an hour late. So that comes out to be half an hour gap will be there. Is it fine now? Is it clear, everyone? This is exactly happening in this question.
No.
I'm flying from Delhi to Melbourne city. It take me 6 hours. हालांकि लगते ज्यादा, मान लीजिए 12 घंटे लगते हैं. सो मैं सुबह 10 बजे उड़ा यहाँ से, और मेरी घड़ी में I haven't changed the timing. Local time of that city is not there. I would say I will be reaching at 10 p.m. I hope everyone clear with this, that 12-hour flight, if we are reaching Melbourne, we'll be reaching there at 10 p.m. Now this city is 5 hours ahead of us. So the time there, when I reach there, the local time shows that it is 3 a.m. Why? Because they are 5 hours ahead of us. After staying there for a week, I again fly at 10 a.m. from there and reach Delhi. Now I set up Melbourne's time and reach here at 10 p.m. When my watch was showing 10 p.m., I was reaching there. But because the Delhi is, here it is not 10 p.m. which will be shown. It will be showing 5 p.m. शाम को 5 बजे पहुंच जाऊंगा. Do you understand? This is the local time of it. So from 10 to 5 p.m., how many hours it is going to take? So should I say it is going to take, 10 to 10, it is, 3 p.m., 5 घंटे का होगा. So it is coming out to be how many hours? 12 plus 5 is 17 hours is what it is going to take. अगर local time के हिसाब से देखोगे तो 17 hours आता है. यहाँ से यहाँ देखोगे 10 बजे चला और 3 p.m. पे पहुंच गया मैं. Why? Because it is 5 an hour early. Right. So 10 a.m. I am going to fly and 3 p.m. I am going to reach. It is going to take 10 plus 5, 12 plus 5 is 17 hours here. And here 10 a.m. I am flying, 10 p.m. पे मुझे पहुंचना चाहिए था, but मैं 5 घंटे पहले पहुंच गया. So I am reaching here at 5 p.m. only. I am reaching early time. So what is the time taken by this? From morning 10 to evening 5 p.m. How many hours I have stayed here? Can I say 7 hours? 7 hours मुझे यहाँ तक आने में लगे और 17 hours मुझे जाने में लगे. What is the gap between them? Just look at the gap in between them. Should I say it is 10 hours? I'll divide it by 2 because one is plus 5, second is minus 5. That's why the gap is coming out to be 10. Is it clear, Jasween ji, now? Which of the following pair of cities are in the same time zone? I have already told you the first one. That is Zut and Yak. Zut and Yak. What is the total time taken in minutes by the train to go from Zut to Raz? देखिएगा, morning 6 a.m. से 10:40 p.m. Morning 6 a.m. से 10:40 p.m. How much time has it taken? So I'll say 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. 12 hours. 6 plus 4 is 12 plus 4 is 16 hours and 40 minutes. That is going to be taken. And you know what is the time zone ka difference? This is coming out to be 2 hours, 3, 5, 6 hours. So 6 hours का time zone का difference रहेगा. कितने hours का difference रहेगा? 6 hours का difference रहेगा. So what is the time taken here? So 6 hours अगर आप इसे add कर लो, so it is 22 hours and 40 minutes. अच्छा, let's talk about this as well. What about this one? You started at 8 a.m. You are going to reach here at 12:40 p.m. So 8 till 8, it is 12 hours. 12 plus 4 is 16 hours and 40 minutes is what it is going to take. I believe it is clear to all of you. ठीक है, तो कितना हो गया? 6 घंटे का टाइम डिफरेंस है. आपको 16 hours and 40 minutes लग रहे हैं, plus 6 is 22 hours and 40 minutes will be your answer. So answer is coming out to be 22 hours and 40 minutes here. 16 hours and 40 minutes will not be your answer because the time zone will be also added there. Clear, everyone? What time is at Yag when it is 12 noon at Sab? So Sab is this. YAG is what is asked here. YAG and YAC, 2 hours of gap is there. And YAC to SEP, 3 hours of. There's a 5 hour of gap in between them. Should I say the 5 hour of gap is between them? And as you are moving in this one direction, so I'll say the gap will be coming out to be why? Because it is coming out to be 6:45, 10:45. Then it is coming out to be gap is, you can see the gap here is less. So should I say the time will be more? So 12 बजे है तो 5 घंटे आगे होगा तो ये 5 बज रहे होंगे शाम को. Is that fine? 12 noon will be taken as a 7 p.m. 5 p.m. here, sorry. Thanks. So have a look at this. Ask